What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? About 20 minutes before the verdict came in on a killer cop for murdering a black man before the world, another killer cop produced himself by killing a 16-year-old black girl in Columbus, Ohio. This case, fam, is not as apparent as it may seem. We have Makhai Bryant, who police say had a knife, who pushed one girl to the ground and attacked another girl, pushed up against a car and was about to stab her. Now, I watched that video and I saw what they claimed. I also saw her alleged father kick another girl while she was on the ground, the girl that Makhai pushed to the ground. A lot of people are protesting. Hundreds are protesting in the streets of Columbus. They want the police officer locked up. They want him charged. You know, I'm not a fan of American policing. I call them out every chance I get. I expose them daily. But fam, I gotta call a spade a spade. This one. Makhai put herself in a bad situation. So here's the backstory. They say that a call came in. Two girls called 911 claiming that they were under attack by a girl who was putting hands on them and threatened them with a knife. When the police shows up, we see the cop pulling up, get out the car and say, hey, you know, what's going on? As he's saying what's going on, Makhai is chasing one girl who she pushes to the ground, and then the guy who claims to be her dad kicks the girl right in front of the police, kicks her, while Makhai takes off toward the other girl and pushed her to the car and got what appeared to be the knife in her hand and about to, stick her with it. This is when the cop, he's like, hold on. Then he fires off. Now, he fired 4 times. Why he had to shoot 4 times? Well, I get it. You're trying to stop the threat. If he hadn't did something, then she definitely would have stabbed that other girl. So one could say that he ended the life of one girl to save the life of the other girl who was under attack. My question is, why did he have to shoot 4 times? Why did he have to shoot the girl 4 times? That's number one. I'm not sure a taser would have worked in that situation. It happened so fast. A taser may not have been effective. I've seen many times people take a taser and keep coming toward the police. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. So that would have been a calculated risk he would have had to take. Let's go back to the father. After the cop shoots the girl, Makhai, the father is like, that's a child, man. That's a child, man. You shot my daughter. Now, he wants the police officer to be considerate of shooting his the underage girl, a child. But he wasn't considerate of stomping out another child who had fallen to the ground. Franklin County Child Services says that Makhai was in the system. She was at a foster home. So I'm assuming I guess that's maybe a foster dad or something. But man, this is a heartbreaking story. This is a heartbreaking story, fam. It's hard to cover something like this because you feel for a child being murdered, But then you have to say to yourself, there are child murderers out there. And who's to say if the cop hadn't shot Makhai wouldn't have killed that girl. Now, we don't know why the whole fight was happening in the first place. But we do know that it was very violent and it escalated very fast. I don't think that the cop is going to be convicted. I don't think he's going to be indicted. I think this is one of those situations where it's just, this is very, very unfortunate. I do believe that this is a cautionary tale for anybody. I mean, when the police show up, shut it down. Whatever you got going on, you turned up, break it all the way down because they don't know how to de-escalate anything. All they know is shoot, kill, trigger happy. When it comes to black folks, of course. I mean, with other people, especially white people, they got patience. I think that had it been a white girl, he probably would have employed some other type of tactic. I don't know. But then again, I have also seen them shoot white people who have attacked other people while they were in the middle of attacking. So, but typically when they shoot white people do have their weapon. They got a weapon. Typically when they shoot black people, they don't have a weapon. This is one of the rare cases where you have a black person who had a weapon. And it cost her. It cost her her life. You can't play with these cops. You can't play with these white cops especially. They trigger happy. You can't play with them. You got to assume that they'll go there. Fam, anytime you're dealing with the police, you gotta be careful. You gotta be very careful. You cannot take your life for granted. You cannot assume that they are going to treat you with respect and dignity and compassion. Most of them have none of that. They don't even know what it is in regards to black people. They have no clue. I hate to say it, fam, but she really did put herself in a bad situation. I gotta call a spade a spade. Still don't like the police in America. Still think that they're racist. Majority of them are racist. I think that, again, and that's indicative of dude shooting that girl 4 times. First time he shot, he dropped her. He didn't have to shoot that girl 4 times. But he shoot her 4 times and then fake like he caring about CPR. If your ass don't shoot her 4 times, maybe you don't need to do CPR. Now, I know the family is grieving, and I feel for them. Every last one of them, except the daddy. He, as an adult, had a duty, a parental duty, a community elder duty to de-escalate that situation before the police ever arrived. In fact, had he been more of a father, there would have been no need to call the police because he could have calmed the whole situation down. Essentially, he got his daughter killed. Yeah, I said it. Now, I know some of you tap dancing, fake wokes gonna try to say, well, Willie D blaming the daddy. Look at Willie D blaming the daddy. Willie D cooning. Nah, sucker. I'm calling a spade a spade. I'm saying what it is. When you see your child acting reckless, it is up to you to reel them in, to be the voice of reason. You don't jump out there and act like them. You don't get on their level. Then on top of that, he's stomping on a kid. Yeah, he deserves no sympathy whatsoever. The child, she's a child. And she obviously didn't have the mental capacity to think it all the way through. As Black people, we can't afford to make those type of mistakes. We're not afforded the second, third, fourth chance. It's like one strike, you out. R.I.P. Makhai Bryant. No more talk.
What them haters talking about?